Alright, I'm starting.
I can't believe you would scroll through TikTok.
I love TikTok. Alright, wait, hold on. Before we continue this conversation, let me do the intro. Bread, why are you hitting me already? Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with another round of Danganronpa where we're hopefully to get through Trial 2, and I'm here with a special guest.
My cock is massive.
Perfect. This is Zhao Luke, everyone. He's actually going to be helping me with some of the voices since he can do them better than I can. I will say, we should have discussed this before. There are two voices I do want to do. Makoto, because I think my bland monotone voice is perfect for him. And then Sakura, because she's the other voice I have fun doing.
Wait, Sakura Ogre?
Yeah, I love her. She's the best. Because I can make my voice sound scratchy, and that's her voice basically. So yeah, so I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited to have another person here to help voice things with me. So welcome everyone.
Sounds like an unenthusiastic lunch lady.
Who's Sakura? Or me? Do you saying I sound like an unenthusiastic lunch lady?
No, Sakura.
Oh. Yeah, I can picture that, I suppose. Just to catch you up so you know exactly where we jump in, we literally just discovered Chihiro's body.
Okay, you've been waiting. Jesus.
I have been. Alright, this is you now. Take it away.
Most unusual, don't you think?
It was too calm. Almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen. Second chapter, Spooter.
Oh, sorry. Because there's no color. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall of blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree?
They killed her. How could it not be brutal?
No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday creature to have to commit it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity.
Interesting.
It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you?
What? Oh, sorry. My head was swimming. I was still really too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I can even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
I heard some screaming. Did something... Shiro!
Ding dong, bing bong. Oh, how good is your Monokuma voice?
A body
I need
has
to get
been
water.
discovered.
I'm not gonna lie, I need to get water.
Okay.
A body has been discovered!
These are voice signs, I think.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Nice.
That wasn't my act.
What the hell was that?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were
Yeah.
unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know it.
Welcome back, Spooter. That's better than 4 that people are beginning.
What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it was so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved.
Proceed fairly?
Body discovery announcement. Then Chihiro really is
Naturally.
dead. Yes.
I'll have to hear it someday, Firefly.
Were you still screaming your head off? Go round everyone up. Why is that right? I always like that's really. It seems another game has begun. Another lie.
What?
This is how I brought water. Another life-death game to uncover them.
Ow, bread.
By the way, I can't see chat, so I don't know what anybody's saying.
That's
Like
okay.
making fun of my awesome hair, and I would.
Oh yeah. Brett's just bonking me. Spooter had some ads, and then Killer. Firefly is saying they got a great Monokuma voice. Taga bolted out of the locker room as everyone made their way to the scene. It felt as if no time had all passed. You know what, everyone? Maybe in the future, I'll just invite everyone to come take a voice. That would be fun. That would be a fun collab, I think.
Yeah. Voice Mega stuff. I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah,
What,
whoops.
30 seconds to grab water.
That's cool. I want to become a better voice actor. One of the reasons why I decided to play this game, after Luke already talked me into it, was so I can try to work on my voice. I do have like the same monotone voice, and I want to improve that. I want different voices, you know. When I finally come back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. No, what, Bray? Oh, your Monokuma voice. Monokuma, I think that's an appropriate tone for him, though. Who I just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Red, shouldn't you be in bed? Didn't we talk about this a moment ago? Damn, I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't keep her safe. I do my best while Luke's gone. So there's another victim?
There's another victim.
Oh, there we go. That's so better.
Which means we're in the same position once again. Fuck, man.
Oh, you can swear. We can have swearing in the gameplay now.
What the fuck is this? It's a dream. It's a dream. It is all just a dream.
That's the voice I want, Luke. Like, if I could choose any one of your voices, that's the one I want for my own.
In fact, I haven't been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive.
Fair enough, Brad.
Shut up.
Alright,
Hello, Moto.
we'll investigate the body.
For now, pay attention to the wall.
Huh?
I said it once already. There's a word written there.
On the wall? You blind, Makoto? The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
I think it is a kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar?
Oh, I know what they do.
Believe it or not, they fucked up the name. I'm just gonna say. A machine who killed again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial? Genocide Jack?
I want him to die. I don't like this guy. Genocide
Thank you.
Jack.
You're on my wavelength when it comes to that guy. I wanted him to die so badly.
Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend who grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Look at your water. This is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anybody do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. What? The real Genocide Jack? What are you saying? Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. Going so far to write bloodlust at the scene. I'm surprised at their stupidity. Well,
I can't, oh my gosh, I can't get my voice raspy. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer.
What is it now? Toko.
Hina was pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there.
No. Why? I'm not screaming.
That's okay. I skipped the screams too. Gadunk.
She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko?
Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake.
Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what you said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
Oh, she's hyperbolic.
Hemophobic.
Can I say that? Oh, hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. I'm starting to think Celeste is more of your GF type, but not a lie.
I love Celeste, yes.
This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room.
That's such a good voice for this guy. I can't nail that. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose.
So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha!
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up!
As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up in the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing there. Knowing the physical contortions she had to go through, her emotions were totally haphazard. Uh-oh, Bread, what's the action? Bread's branding in action.
Sorry about that. I'm just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? It's only one. That's you.
Oh wait, are you saying I can't talk? I think Bread just wants this to be a Luke stream now.
Oh, I'm taking over Luke's supremacy.
Alright,
Let's set a timer for it.
yeah, these ones have timers. The typical timer is 10 minutes.
That's right.
Alright, Luke, this is your stream starting now.
Toko, are you okay? Fine, I'm fine. Whoa! Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head. No. Real hard. The world is front to back. On top, entering the bottom. Sea of truth, web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she does completely different. No, everything's fine. It's the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right? I see. It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes can be strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking a check, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Doctor, could you help me? She totally ignored me! Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. I can assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again. Hold on a sec. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course!
Right is right. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? Look, does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that. There's just nothing down there at all. Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, you don't have anything either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. Did you bring it right? I sure did, chum.
Monokuma file!
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. You know how much you must be looking forward
See
to.
ya later!
So please, do your tip-top best on this investigation.
No way!
Do we gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect all our other friends? I hate this. I can't take it anymore. Oh no! I hate it too! Help me! I've had enough. I'm getting out of here! Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a dead body. Oh, come on. You were very enthusiastic about all this, are you not? Oh, you have it on auto. How can I not be? If we... Fuck you. That's true. But, to jump to the investigation, what do you mean? You want to die?
Ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body isn't an object. Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat you into a...
Calm down.
Everyone, stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Bakia said. Kill.
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our lives are forfeit. And if Bakia is right, that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed
That's right.
Chihiro, then it's useless. We bring more victims. We can't get victims. Forget victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey!
Hold on. If you're
Sorry, that's my fault.
anyone in the killing game. Sorry, what?
Sorry, go on, go on.
Can you press spacebar?
Actually,
Why isn't the auto thing going away? There we go. I mean, if everyone went around and killed everyone, their lovely student life would be all over, right? New rule added to the school regulations.
so then.
Is it timer up?
Yeah, no, it's not yet. We still have 3
Okay.
minutes left.
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Hey,
Well, a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least a potential serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Oh well, for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop off Toby at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. Toot suit. If we do not solve this mystery, who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. It's true. I hate this. But if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file. The victim was Soichiro Fukasaki. Yeah, Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The dead body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I can do. Monokuma has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Hey Makoto, do you have a sec? Ow! Do you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull. So what do you need?
Okay.
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Oh, no, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have limited use,
That was
which
the
is why
timer.
I've chosen you.
I can
Oh,
talk.
thank Jesus. I can drink.
You can drink. You see, Brad, you see the consequences of such an action? I'm banning you from the ban action button for the rest of the stream. Okay, we're
In this
good.
defense, it's not too many actions you can ban here.
That's very true. That's right. For the rest of the stream, you can't use the ban action button. You have to come back next stream to use it.
You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
So, you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Too late, Brett. It's my stream. I can do
Shall
what
we
I
get
want.
started?
But
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around.
I don't really know what just happened. But it looks like I'm working with Bakuga on this one. Alright, investigate.
Yeah.
I mess up his name all the time. The poster's got some
I just messed
blood
up
on
each
it.
time.
It must have happened during the murder. Makes sense.
So, question: do you remember how everything's connected?
Yes, there's a dumbbell on the floor and this is a bloodstain. There are bloodstains on the dumbbell.
So, the Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else.
Locker room
So you
dumbbell
tell
has
me,
been
what's
added to
out
the
of
truth.
place then?
Huh? Well, Chihiro,
What's out of
first
place?
of all, there's a dead body in here. Also, this is a girls' locker room. Typically, these posters aren't in there. And there's blood on the wall.
Well, it's not like
I know what you mean. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. Thank you for clarifying, Makoto.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide's Jack handiwork.
Well, but
What?
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you're going to say? I wonder about that.
the word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Alright, let's talk to Sakura. I use this locker room all the time. Now it becomes the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well,
I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But, according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker rooms during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Instead, she came here to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying that she could have come in here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would also have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Nice. Sakura's a kind of bad to
Give your characters that you voice more levity. You can play with the volume, and that typically makes you slip up. And you like when you figure out how to slip up, you know how to consistently slip up to where you sound like a normal person.
Yeah. Yeah, I do need to play with volume. It's just... I've always had such a quiet voice. You should have seen me when I first started streaming, back under my other username. Oh, that was rough. That was rough.
Dude, I had a real complex during being weak. I heard Chihiro talking about it, right? All I need to do is get stronger.
Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once.
Here did, which I guess explains the drip down here.
But, did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. Good job, Makoto. Good job.
Encouraging sexism.
Yeah, that's what we love to see, right? Ugh.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff.
The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Nice. Mondo's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Now I believe it's time for us to move on.
Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
That's true, but
Let's go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
I'm fixing myself. I'm too big. Also, behind the scenes look, close your eyes, everyone. Okay, I'm good. You can open your eyes again.
In a way, my eyes are permanently closed.
He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time.
This is our next location.
Huh? This place is related to the investigation?
figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't do it right. Yeah.
Alright, look at the guns. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Surveillance camera, even as Chihiro was
Never
being
look at
murdered.
surveillance cameras, that doesn't do anything.
Sometimes there's coins though. They know what's happening, they're still forcing us to go through with this. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf with nothing to do with this case. Right, Saber? Flotation don't. I think it's related to what happened to Chihiro.
Point at the boys and girls bathroom.
I know. I'm looking for coins.
I don't think you're gonna get coins during an investigation, I don't think.
Oh, this.
Yeah,
Oh, you may be
yes.
right. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
You have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma.
He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It
Oh,
seems
Fred.
that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers all have been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would annihilate? Wait,
Initiate.
I thought initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
Good night, Brad. Have a wonderful
The school
time sleeping.
regulations prohibit anyone from lending
Thank you for
someone else
stopping
their
by.
handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correct.
So then, that means only girls can enter the girls' locker room, and only boys can enter the boys' locker room. Makoto's such a good detective. His problem-solving skills are on point. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means...
Yes, Makoto. I can see right through you.
See right through me?
Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
Such as the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple.
But, am I wrong?
You say play closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Losing your loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone's handbook as someone else's handbook is perfectly fine.
That's stupid. I'm very upset at you, Bakuga. I'm upset that this is a thing.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Takagami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of a main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
Oh, sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to piss up. pass out. I wanted to say piss out for some reason. Be more like Bakia and get your together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll change you with the criminal negligence. Charge you? No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall.
The main hall.
That'll help you understand.
Card reader has been added to the True Blue section of your handbook. Main hall.
Alright.
We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Ah,
Alright.
bam. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an ebook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here?
So you finally found them.
But I was here a second, Byakuga. Don't act like it took me forever.
For me, it took me forever, I'm not gonna lie.
Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuga?
I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students gets delivered to this mailbox.
Oh, so then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka.
You can go ahead and confirm it confirm it yourself.
I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, first he goes to Sayaka. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook.
Now, do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it.
You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been in front of you the entire time.
Did we need a flashback to this? This happened like 2 minutes ago.
You can just skip it.
Yeah,
I skip flashbacks.
I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall ebook has been added to the Truth Bullet section for your handbook. What are you saying?
Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on.
Is it broken? Whose is it?
The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up.
Then that one won't turn on. Must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs.
Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey,
Making
hey.
Now I'm really angry.
He's super angry now. What?
That handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
That's impossible.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure. And it's waterproof, up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it wouldn't crack. I'll bet even my amazing handbooks do have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret! I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing its weakness was right. Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask who would that be? That could be. Yeah.
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now.
You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Nice. Broken e-handbook is added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit.
Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro.
Be exact, not quite.
Huh? Not quite? Alright, speaking mysteries. What do you mean by that, Byakuga? To be exact, not quite.
Certainly, I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack.
He has two goals. Then, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case.
Reaction. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
Genocide Jack.
Genocide.
Yeah, get out of here.
was
This is my line. And they say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still,
Now I think about Koto's brain dead.
he is. Oh my, thank you. He's so, and the way he repeats everything. Still, Chihiro could. Oh my gosh. Still, could one of us really be demented, psychotic killer like that?
You're not wrong to wonder.
But words mean little right now.
I have something that will prove it, and I can show it you.
Okay. What do you mean? Oh, dang it.
Yeah, you have
Don't
to
make me
go
repeat
past Genocide Jack. There you go. I have a basis to believe that I assure you Genocide Jack is one of us.
A basis, huh?
In retrospect, this was like a really stupid mechanic.
It is. It kind of is. Is there really proof?
There's somewhere I would like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro.
Evidence? Does something like that really? Oh, hey, you two.
Big trouble. I need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency!
Gotta go help Aoi.
Come on, please, you gotta help me.
Alright, Aoi, what's going on?
please.
This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me.
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
But it's an emergency.
Emergency. And emergency, what happened?
well,
Something wrong with Toko.
Not Toko.
She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuga?
Very strange.
This is Toko. I must admit, I'm intrigued.
He has a little crush.
I personally can't tell you. I am so confused as what his opinions on Toko.
Yeah.
Even, so I haven't beaten 3, but number 2 brings up the possible dynamic between Byakuya and Toko, and I don't know. I'm still confused about it. It's like, are they fucking? Are they not fucking? I don't know.
I think they are. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
You said it.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. Well, wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely.
You're right.
Oh, by the way, you're gonna love this. This is not about like the first game. The second game also Toko's room the opposite direction.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking around. You were saying something?
So in the second game, they kind of make fun of the fact that the main character repeats what everybody says.
Oh, gosh, I hope so. That would be such a breath of fresh air.
And also, like, the main character has, like, more involvement than just being like, oh, I'm a smart guy that figures shit out.
Yeah, that's good. Welcome back, Spooter.
Yeah. You guys are too slow.
I think you're just... Oh, wait, he's out of breath. I think you're just too fast.
So what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lie down. After a while, she came back to check on her, you know, how she's doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to ourselves.
Yeah, good idea. Toko. I may as well give it a shot. Ding dong. The door swung open slowly and silently. Look how cute she is in this picture. But holy crap.
I say cute when she's terrifying.
That's a good... I mean, minus the sweat and the lines on her head, you know, it'd be nice.
Okay, so here's the thing. She hasn't taken a shower. I'm pretty sure she pissed herself.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
right. She doesn't shower. That's so bad.
Yeah,
What? Oh,
I think she showered
nothing.
once in the
It's just
months
that,
that she's been
Hina
here.
was really worried about you.
Why is
pulling
why
yourself up
is
in
that a
the
thing
room.
she does?
leave me alone.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
I completely forgot about that.
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Oh, that's not conspicuous at all. Good job, Toko, for hiding that. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. I'll drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Bakugan? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
When you go back to edit this, you should like put a clip where you say Bakugan. You just put the Bakugan opening theme.
That's a good idea.
Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her?
Byakuya. Hey,
There you
Byakuya,
go.
you
We sing
think
it
you
wrong,
could
I'm
ask
sure we
her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow. I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Ding dong. After a few moments, the same image.
what do you
Why
want?
wouldn't they reuse the image? Byakuya.
Bakula.
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 It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control over it again.
Why does she have to add genocide half the time? Couldn't she just say Jack? And with that, the door slams shut. I'm being picky.
Honestly, it kind of would be better if she only said Jack while Bakia refers to it as only Genocide Jack.
Yeah.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
But...
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of it. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go.
without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Just kept on walking towards his...
Bakugan the last stream?
I said it a couple times. I hate his name. It's so hard to pronounce.
I don't know why I always been able to pronounce his name.
He really is Spooter. He's my second least favorite guy in this game. He just kept on walking towards his destination.
He grew on me throughout the game, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, he's a jerk for no reason. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room.
I won't
The
say he's not a
library.
jerk for no reason. Because he is being a dick for no reason. Come on, let's go in.
Yeah, at least have a reason, Bakugo. Books, letter.
I think I just can tolerate people more when I know what they're about, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Oh, this is you.
Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat
Excuse me.
myself.
Make me say it again.
Oh, it's in that other room.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Enjoy your lurk, Spooter. I remember on the other side of this door. It's the archive, right?
Hurry up and go inside.
Oh, here? Oh my gosh, Makoto, you're standing at the door and you say here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once we're inside.
Whoa! There's so many books and files. And
Not
so
gonna
much
lie, it was
dust
kinda
too.
eerie.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust.
Alright, let's look up books. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelves. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous.
Dangerous.
They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for commoners.
You mean like members of the Diet or something? Diet?
No, I mean the ones with the real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows.
He's a conspiracy theorist.
If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there.
You're just kidding, right?
Am I?
I'll just let it go for now. And so we read some books.
Bakia's like standing at the bookcase that you want to look at. If you think
Oh, sorry. I thought this
those
was the
things
same
are
thing.
filled with graphic and disturbing photos of all kind of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful.
Huh? What do you mean?
All those files there are investigating reports related to a different cold case. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They are not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak.
Oh? Wait, hold on. I gotta fix that thing. Another behind the scenes. There we go. Okay. Oh, did you? Yeah, I just did this. My bad.
Oh. Wait, I thought it was behind him.
Maybe this one? Nope. Okay, this one. Maybe it's like the last one you choose.
Maybe.
Without really thinking about it, I picked one up at random.
Oh, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a potential assassination. The origin is kept at the National Library. Yeah. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs might wind up. You might wind up in peeking at it.
Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Oh.
Maybe the pile?
Oh yeah, maybe. Nope, that's him again.
Pay attention to your surroundings.
Oh, this pile. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like it was something inside. I wonder what it was.
There was an extension cord plugged in there. It provided very useful while I was in the library.
An extension cord, huh? Extension cord, huh? Oh, it's just him again. Gosh darn it.
I think tab shows you all of your interactions.
Oh, you're so right. I completely forgot about that. A lamp. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuga using in the library before.
What?
You have a problem with that lamp? It was there before, then I moved it over. It was too dark over there, so I thought I put it in good use. Are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library?
Byakuga, you could have just told me instead of wasting my time.
The entire reason I was interested in this library is because this room right here,
Interesting.
it's room to the classified documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
It's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie.
Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together?
Suppose it goes to show how much Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal.
What's wrong? You still can't believe it?
What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usually, normal, ordinary, simple. Those things don't exist anywhere in the world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything.
You don't pull your punches, do you?
Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have retrieved them, I reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt.
Oh, hold on a second. You're saying that you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why?
My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty.
Huh?
Members of the Tanigami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic.
How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council,
Nice.
and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of the world, backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and material that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing.
This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind.
And what always interested me the most, the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is what the when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way.
Bloodlust is written in the blood and the victim's body is suspended. Thank you, Makoto. It's exactly the same way as what happened to Chihiro.
Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. Or the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who know about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out.
Huh?
In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse,
We just looked at this.
her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion.
Oh my gosh. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
Gah.
in other words,
That's right. There is evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us.
Then Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now don't think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen. You might manage to fret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you could get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
Talk to him again. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you.
Oh. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached the page where photos from the scenes of each crime had all been collected. Scissors. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harade, 32. Ishihiro Honda, 17. Joji Gaku, 23. Kano Isai, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Tomotatsuru Tafumigono Ushida Nashiya, Takashi Masume, Goto Yumejima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at that scene, every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now, sorry.
Now take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit.
The next page?
Repeat animation!
Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killing takes place was on a holiday in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was an external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Everyone's favorite mental disorder. The key
point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality.
A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else till now. Or maybe it really isn't? I don't know. I feel like my mind's gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon.
Huh? Where are we going?
Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we?
Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up.
If I remember correctly, there's more than 3 doujinshis where Byakuya is dicking down Makoto.
Why?
I don't know, ask the people that made it.
Okay. Why do you know this?
This is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial.
Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on. Enough of your annoying what the fuck?
Misapprehension.
Did you really think misapprehensions? Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye.
And just like that, he was gone. And just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he had cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just a plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Thak. He's the one who killed Chihiro. That murderous fiend is one of us! But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. To do that, there's someone I have to go investigate one more time. Back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too, and the other things might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. You said a whole lot of nothing there, Makoto. Just a whole lot of nothing.
The thing is that whole lot of nothing is like kind of how a person would think.
Yeah, this doesn't flow very well gameplay-wise. No one's taking a pee. Oops.
Yeah. More importantly, why did you go into the bathroom?
I like to see if anyone's taking a pee.
Are you really that much of a pervert?
No. It's just they let me go in the bathroom,
Maybe
so I
we
checked it.
should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all.
Yes, Taka.
I'm sorry, Chihiro. This is all because I wasn't strong enough.
He feels a little guilty. Anyone in here?
I think everybody feels guilty to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's everyone's fault. Especially this guy.
Huh? Oh, hey,
Honestly, I
Makoto.
think if you asked, he probably would have said it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Makoto, what's up? I haven't been up to anything myself. That's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside of the mailbox.
Alright, I'll look inside the mailbox. There's a mailbox here, inside. My Junko Leon Saiga's ebooks. It looks like the handbooks are dead. Students. Okay. Only land units against the rules and other. Okay. Also, it looks like Leon's handbook refused to turn on, but according to Monokuma, it shouldn't be broken. This really unrelated to the case either way. Thinking about it still bothers me. There was something with Leon's where, like, that's not actually Leon's, right? Something like that. Point?
Guess you'll find out in the trial.
Gosh, I was hoping for a coin.
I don't think I get coins from looking at turns.
You might be right.
I don't remember a time I ever got a coin from looking at a turret.
That dude was useless. Alright, real quick, I gotta go buy something.
You mean gamble?
Heck yeah.
So I found the most optimal thing to do is just go by fives.
5.
Yeah.
I only have 10 coins. I might as well just use them all then.
Jeez, how bad did you do it?
I got a lot of presents.
Oh,
God,
so I
man.
already bought shit after the trial.
I started buying stuff before the first trial.
Well, I'm talking about like after you got like a bunch of coins for the first trial.
Yep, I did. I spent them all. Gosh, wrong button.
That's exactly what I do.
I mean, you can't take it with you, right?
So what happens, so your gifts are actually cross playthrough. Like you beat the game once, your gifts actually follow you to your next playthrough.
Oh, neat. Oh, what? Really?
And same thing with your mono coins, by the way.
Oh, that's nice to know.
Because you can spend it to get like extra stuff like music, CGs, alternate murders, and that shit.
I probably wouldn't play it again.
It's actually kind of fun to see how fast you can go through trials.
I guess if you already know what's up.
Especially... And by the way, you can skip through dialogue by holding right trigger.
Oh, that is actually really good to
Left
know.
trigger.
I hate when I repeat the same dialogue by accident. I was supposed to go to the locker room, right? That's in the bath? No. That was in the gym.
Do you not remember where the lock?
It was in the gym. It's been a whole week since I played this game.
What's funny is that you purposely like made every effort to not go to the gym.
I know. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing?
Same as before. She won't come out. She just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So just left her there.
You left her?
My head was swimming, and I get pretty hungry.
Yeah.
And I was getting pretty hungry. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. That goes not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about it.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Donut, of course.
Of course.
There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet your hero would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her dying one big regret. I love this.
Amazing. Amazing.
I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think
Okay,
of it.
I want to say something here.
Yeah.
What she said right there, fucking punched me in the dick, dude.
Why is that?
Because I wanted to spend time with Chihiro. That I didn't get to, and I was actually strangely sad when I saw Chihiro die.
Aw.
So hearing her say that punched me in the fucking dick, dude.
On your next playthrough, make sure you give Chihiro a donut.
I believe it or not, my second playthrough, I immediately maxed out Chihiro, and that's how I know like some people who get murdered or people that do the murdering, they give clues that they're about to do, that they're possibly someone that's gonna do it, or they give you clues that make you go, oh shit, that's actually in the trial. Damn.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all girls.
She just shy?
Hmm.
I don't know. She talks to the boys all the time.
She's not like other girls, okay?
Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite?
She's just a girl who prefers hanging out with boys because of the drama.
Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
Think so? Never really saw her as that kind of girl. Aoi's account has been added to the True Bullet section of your handbook.
And I can tell you one thing: not a single doujinshi writer thinks of her in that way either.
Chihiro?
Yep.
He's too precious, I don't blame them.
Yeah, there was one where Celeste sexually assaults Chihiro.
Oh, that's weird. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Where did you find that one at? What website? Just so I can avoid it.
In hentai. There's not too much Chihiro shit, though.
I imagine not. No, ring her doorbell. Fine.
So because like Celine's very dominating in her personality, that's basically the basis for it. Also, but I'm just gonna let you know, not a single trial requires you to go back here.
Okay.
I did the exact same thing. No. You will never go to these bathrooms.
Can you believe I've only found one person in the bathroom so far? No one's
Someone
back.
was actually in the bathroom in chapter 1.
Yeah, guess who it was?
I legitimately can't guess.
It was the ultimate hair guy. This is my first time in this room,
The
actually.
ultimate hair guy?
I forget his power. The crystal ball. I think he was clairvoyant. The ultimate
It's
clairvoyance.
clairvoyant.
I don't know. I just think of hair when I look at him.
So, by the way, okay, so I watched one of your streams, right? I didn't watch it fully yet. I'm gonna go back and watch them. But it was a Danganronpa stream. And you said something that I've been wanting to call out.
Oh, what did I say?
Somebody lied to you.
What?
So there's not gonna be, it has nothing to do with the gym. Go back upstairs. Like actual upstairs, not to the dorms, but the upstairs area.
Gotcha.
Behind you!
I know. I'm messing with you. What did you want to call out though?
So somebody told you that Monokuma gets less horny.
Yes.
That is technically not true.
A lie? They lied to me?
So Monokuma does technically get less horny, but the game and the characters just get fucking hornier with each entry.
Gotcha. Alright. Good
I
to know.
thought Toradoro, for like the 3 seconds he was in Danganronpa 2, was insufferable. No, try dealing with 3 trials with fucking you.
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry.
I'll find
We'll
out.
Find out soon. in like another 3 months. Ding ding ding! Fume has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit!
I feel as if...
Another stat increased for me.
Evidence? What did you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it. I'm sure of it.
But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yes. Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something, worthwhile too.
Really? What did she see?
Well, it would
She
seem...
refused to tell me. It's like when girls bully the boys she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the time, not there. At the same time, not there.
Who's it gonna be? No, okay, good. Any evidence
You
here?
actually do need to be here. You need to look at the... You need to look at the magazines, go back to original crime scene, look at the magazine, look at the carpet.
Yeah. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Nice. Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Poster. Toradora. No, Tornado? This poster, Tornado. Probably a boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. That's it. That's everything in here, right?
Yeah, that's everything in the boys area. You didn't need to go to the pool.
Oh, that's the pool. Sorry. I thought that was the exit. Does anyone ever come to the pool? I know Aoi does, but do we ever see her in the pool?
Good question. Actually, I think I did talk to her once in the pool.
There's Kyoko. I was wondering where she is. Where she was. The
You
bus
do have to
impulse.
talk to Kyoko because she looks into Chihiro's pocket.
Yeah, the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. This poster in the other locker room is... That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little bit more about locker rooms. A locker room expert, if you will. 2 locker room posters have been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, Kyoko, what do you gotta say to me? Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking,
However,
but I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Kyoko, no! Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But,
so then,
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
with that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? It definitely worth
So, do
anything.
you think that she is slowly looking more nice than she was in the fucking anime?
Ooh, Kyoko?
Yes.
It's been so long, I don't remember what she looked like in the anime.
In the anime, I can completely agree that someone can determine her as a bitch. And also someone that, like, kind of flip-flopped emotionally. Because, like, so, in the game, you the player can definitely feel pretty close to Kyoko.
Yeah.
But in the anime, it doesn't get across that way that well, that Makoto's really close with her.
Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up, in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug. Wait, so this isn't a rope at all. But then, the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fairly injured was the blow to the head. I mean, someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended the fatal blow. First, I didn't see any reason to think much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Nice. Status of the dead bodies been added to the Truth Secretary Handbook. The one thing it's most like to tie these mysteries together is the true nature of that rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. Figure out there's a certain place I need to oh my gosh, and look over again. Plus it might help look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Oh, you spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. You think the post in the body in the boys and girls locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I lost her voice. I've never really paid attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a lot of protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee?
I like how you changed a little to a lot.
It feels more appropriate. In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day, I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and I left a stain. Stain? But I don't see a stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier, the stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there were never a stain here to begin with? Nice. Disappearing stain has been added to the Truth Bullet Secretary Handbook. And now...
Well, it's actually not all that mysterious when you use OxyClean.
Get it for $9.99 if you call now. But wait, there's more. Anyway.
Just hold the left trigger.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't change anything.
Yeah, just
I'm holding it.
it should auto go through it if you hold.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Why is it not doing it? Okay, so you know the fast forward button for trials?
No. Oh, wait. Yes? No, I don't.
Yes, that.
I didn't know there was a fast forward button.
Yes. They literally tell you in the first class trial.
There was so much
It was in the
instructions.
tutorial.
There were so many instructions. If
That
it,
was
wa-
the one thing I paid attention to the most.
if it wasn't for chat, I would have skipped a lot more.
Library. I can't believe you got. How many times did you have to redo the trial?
Only one? No, I didn't redo it at all. I got it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. This is not
like, yeah,
clear.
it's-
Guess not.
It is trial easy mode, but still.
No, I
I
got him.
think you only examined the desk and not the cord.
Oh.
I think that's
Coin.
what you
Hey, look,
did.
a coin.
Oh, you found a coin.
It was all worth it in the end.
You're so broke that you accept a coin.
Maybe I gotta do the lamp. That's... what? Oh, it's just the desk again.
What the fuck?
There we go. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from you. Last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakugo was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Nice! Library desktop has been added to the Truth Bullet Secretary Handbook. Alright, so we got that. Now we gotta leave and go look. Wait, there's more?
One thing I'm going to tell you, there's always a character that annoys you, but they're on a Bakia level.
In every game.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not surprising, I guess. She's an extension cord. But where did it go? Did Backyard maybe take it? Did you keep me around just to say that? Oh. Oh, the box with the extension cord in it. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Okay, guess not. The death stamp, I grabbed it. Oh, he wanted to look at the Genocide Jack files again. To put on the president's pretty intriguing, but if it means I become a target, nope, I'll leave it. Where did it go? One taking a look at Genocide Jack's case
Funny
file.
is that it showed up after.
It's gone. Someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would have do something like that, can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Gotta go find this man. Alright, he said he had to leave. Did we go down here?
No, he didn't.
Is anyone else in here?
Believe it or not, all of the classrooms
Here.
do not get used.
No, I can believe that. They're only there for coins. Okay, I don't
They're
think
there
that's...
for coins and to place characters in for you to hang out.
Yeah. Nope.
I also can't believe that you would settle for just scavenging coins.
Hey,
There's no evidence in the bathrooms.
I don't look for evidence, I look for people. Would he have gone back in here? I don't think he would be in there. I want to see if he has anything to say about the extension cord. Oh, Kyoko's gone, that's right. Oh, that's not what I clicked. Hands are bound below some kind of rope, but isn't actually rope at all. Okay. Didn't say anything new. Okay. Oh wait, I remember where I had to go. I had to go to the storeroom. That's where Celeste was.
Wait a minute, I don't think you examined the stain on that room's carpet.
Oh, you may be right. There's a blood stain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Oh, that's it.
Thought that would. I don't know why, but I thought that would have been a bullet. Or combined to be a bullet.
I'm surprised they don't give you a time limit on this section of the game, collecting clues.
It's mostly because it would be kind of unfair and there's too much dynamic bullshit
Yeah,
to deal with.
I suppose so.
Oh yeah, we forgot Celeste.
Yeah. Celeste, hello. I know Chihiro was also in here at some points. Celeste, what are you doing here?
This is the warehouse. No, this warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then you did find something.
Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really? Makoto, you saw her here too. We talked to her.
indeed.
We didn't see her in here, though.
Yeah, we talked to her in here. Maybe it was not at night. Maybe it was during the day.
I think it was probably during the day you're thinking about.
Hmm? What are you doing out this late?
I love her. I love Celeste's voice.
Oh, I was just...
Everyone's voice acting for the first game's fucking on point.
Oh, it is. Is it like that with the rest, or do you think there's a downgrade?
I think 2 has a few voices that blunder a little bit. I think that was it.
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Oh yeah, by the way, Monica
Because I
gets a
can see
different
blue
voice for the
track
third
jacket
game.
sticking out of that duffel
He's
bag
what?
you're carrying.
He gets a different VA for the third game.
Oh, good, bad, weird.
It feels weird.
Yeah, I imagine
Oh,
so.
you're right.
And Junko
Thanks.
gets a new voice actor for the second game.
What are you talking about? Junko's dead. We saw her die. Remember?
Well, I'd better
Don't
get
worry
going.
about that.
I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it appears she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken a rule, none of this would ever have happened.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Well, get what you deserve, I suppose.
We're cold, but good points. So apparently,
Selena's always just deadly cold.
yeah. She went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Nice! So Celeste amount has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Yes,
By
trial
the
time.
way,
Yeah?
the only thing, in my opinion, that the anime got right was Celeste's mental breakdown.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
I gotta go back and rewatch the anime because I actually don't remember much from it.
It's the moment you've all been
I like
waiting
know the main
for.
points of the
class
plot and
I
like
say don't watch the last two episodes because I forgot if they reveal the thing you forgot.
they don't reveal what's outside. They like go walk outside and then it cuts to black.
No,
or
not
something.
even the game reveals what's actually outside.
The
Not
la-
even the first game does it.
The last three who lives.
They tell you, I think they tell, so the game shows you who
You
lives,
remember where to
Yeah.
meet, right?
but they don't show you what the outside world looks like.
Did you know? I read this recently. This is related. I read this recently. Apparently, it was like banned to stream the ending of Danganronpa of the first game
I did it.
until recently. Like I think, I think for like bigger streamers, you know, like I read an article saying like the ban on streaming the ending of Danganronpa has been lifted.
What surprised me? How Japanese
Please go through
companies
the
are.
red door
Yeah.
on the first floor of the school.
Believe it or not, people think there's another
See you
Danganronpa
soon.
sequel or spin-off coming out, which they're kind of right because of the fact all of the games are being released on Xbox and being put on Game Pass.
Oh, it's been putting on. Oh, I don't have that anymore. Alright, everyone's here.
So is everyone ready to do what?
Oh, Toko's not here.
Am I blind? Are we missing someone?
Yo,
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Okie dokie. Go ahead and drag her out here. Kicking and screaming. Just one moment.
And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared dragging Toko behind him.
I told him I don't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible. Phew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro.
Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
I just noticed this dude has... I'm sad I just noticed. This dude has really nice eyeshadow makeup.
I know, right?
Yeah, Toko...
Also, his jacket is a JoJo reference.
Oh, I should look at that. Oh,
Crazy Diamond.
Spooder, you came back at... you came back right at the worst time for you, huh? You love Mondo? He's a cool design. I can see the jacket now. It just needs the big chain. The big JoJo chain.
No. Like, what I mean, like, the back of his jacket, because his gang is called the Crazy Diamond, I didn't realize it until the very end of the game that that was his gang's name. And they said it at the beginning. I gave you plenty... Not now! Plenty to work. Show us how far your logic can take you.
Oh, I can just go. You have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. Couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with the heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger.
Man, I'd like to do this. I love this dreadful monologue.
Yeah. The elevator was...
Elevator.
Oh, sorry, did you want to do it?
Yeah. I love this. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
Trial 3, everyone! 2, Trial 2.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. You're rip-rapping to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial.
Last trial.
Oh, Makoto, that was too much. That was too much. Heck yeah. We'll overwrite this bad boy. I only do one save.
I don't know why I can't do one saves.
What's this?
Even though I legit... Okay, you go... So, if you hung out with someone, like, so, for instance, go back to Sex Seals. Scroll down. So, you should be able to use that one.
Increase bullet capacity effect during the time. Sure.
So by this time in the trial, you only have 15 points. So keep going down, because believe it or not, hanging out with Sayaka gave you a trial ability called Melodious Voice. Where the fuck is it?
I didn't hang out with Sayaka, not at all. Not once. She bored me.
Thank you.
So we
So
will...
who did you hung out with instead?
Toko, Sakura, and then Toko again, and then I think Toko a third time.
Dude.
Oh, and Celeste
catch
once.
it.
I did Celeste. So it may have been Toko twice, Celeste once, and Sakura
Okay,
once.
so I'm gonna say, you might as... I might as well just
Let's begin
focus
with a
on
basic
Shuri.
explanation of the class trial. So,
Oh, welcome,
your
Space.
votes
Nice to
are
have you,
He's not gonna have
determining
enough
the
time to
results.
be with Celeste.
Okay, I'm just gonna hang out with Toko.
If you can figure out who done it, then
Just
only
switch
they
between
will
Toko and
receive
Kiryu, because
punishment.
at least it makes
But
sense for the story.
if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the
Because I keep
blackened.
telling you
And
this,
the one
this is
that
but the
deceived
lore.
everyone else
Yeah.
will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Yay! First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. This is an easy one.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it
This
have
one.
That's not a contradiction.
Oh,
That's a question.
I forgot how the trials work.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Okay.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
You're wrong.
Interesting.
I missed.
That's
Pretty sure I was right, not gonna lie.
It was.
Poor Chihiro.
So start messing around with buttons to see which one fast forwards. It should be the left side of the keyboard.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head
Maybe
wound.
shift.
I can slow down, that's
According
it.
to the Monokuma file,
No, there's
the killer
definitely a
used
speed bump.
blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Bam. Slow down time just like that.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
How could anyone disagree with
It was
that?
covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yeah, AoE.
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you want, I
don't
can
mind,
revoice
I
everything
will
he
proceed
says.
from here.
No,
Let's
it's
move
okay.
on to discussion of the culprit.
I know,
Although,
I did it all the
I
time during
believe
the
the
stream.
criminal behind this
I
heinous
streamed.
act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer? Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. I don't want to, but I guess. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets would disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debates. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attack the silencer, which you can use to shut down the white noise. However, if you shoot the actual mic with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit would decrease, so take careful aim and you have your silencer out. Okay. Oh, but your action difficulty is set to gentle white noise. It's not, I swear it. Why is it set to gentle? Oh, if it's set to gentle. It's not gentle. Because you can forget about the silencer and just put on of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Look at all this cardboard.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well,
Oh.
I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
How do I shoot? Frick.
Genocide Jack. I don't know who that is.
I couldn't shoot.
I don't know who that is.
The evidence that shows Jennifer Jazz relates to the case. It has to be.
The
Yes, I
culprit
know.
is Genocide Jack.
No, I didn't press that.
Shoot!
That was a mistake. I did not. I was clicking the mouse
The
too
culprit
quickly.
is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Bam, there we go. I honestly love these class
You know what bothered
trials.
me so much with the anime though?
What's that?
Might know
They didn't call her
one reason
Genocide
he
Jack,
could
they
be
called her
involved.
Genocider Show.
What?
Genocide a show?
Yes.
In the English dub?
Yes.
I
Why
found
would they
this
do that?
file while I was looking
I
around the
don't
archive
know.
in the library. I guess it's some kind
That's
of
a weird
confidential file
change.
the police put together about the Genocide Jack
Maybe
case.
because like in the Japanese
That's
dub
kinda
it's
weird as
show
shit,
and
isn't
they
it?
have to
What was
respect
something like
the
that
dub,
doing in the library?
Japanese dub.
The why of
guess.
it is probably more trouble than it's worth.
I don't know, that's
So
a, that's
let's
a strange
forget
thing to
about that
change
for
though.
now. More importantly,
Yeah.
it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Oh my gosh, Shifumi.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is
What are
the
you saying?
other
I wasn't paying
characteristic.
attention.
And it's
He said
something that
boob
has
lust.
never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characters of every Genocide Jack case, which the word Elijah doesn't know. The victim, how the victim was
I
positioned.
got it!
Ooh,
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
no, you're wrong, Bakuya.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
I could listen to her all day.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Said that so casually.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey,
It's funny that he's defending
hold on a
that,
sec.
even though they were at each other's throats before this.
Yeah.
Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Alright, Byakuga, talking riddles.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
I agree with him on this part. Oh, thank you. I actually haven't drinking once this stream.
Or die.
I've been kind of been flexing my drinking powers on you.
Nice, nice. It doesn't seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does that mean? Alright, what are my bullets now? Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Alright, that's not a term we use
Now I
anymore.
understand.
In case you forgot, this is the same
Is
game
it
where they
because Genocide
misgendered
Jack has a split personality?
Sakura multiple times.
Oh, yeah, they were so mean to Sakura at the intro of this. Like, holy moly. Calling her an ogre. He straight up goes like, I almost asked if she
Okay.
was a guy.
I think. So I think like
Huh?
the clairvoyant guy is just mispronouncing her last name. Because I say
I
ogre.
read that somewhere in the file too.
Wait, is her last name Ogre?
They thought that the suspect
It's not
might have
pronounced that way, but I say it ogre.
dissociative identity disorder.
And that's because I decided to follow the pronunciation of the clairvoyant.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The split personality, DID, anime's favorite mental illness. She arrived late, her behavior changed, she fainted.
Oh, it's the middle one, dingus.
Duh. Must be. Way to embarrass yourself, Makoto. You deserve it. Give it to me.
You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Oh, buddy. Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head on something real hard. The world is falling back. Top and ending bottom. A sea of web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Tell
After
me
this
without
trial,
permission.
it has the best evolution ever.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
But they could just open the door from the inside.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
Yeah,
I
Byakuya.
do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Byakuya.
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Bloodborne music here.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Celeste looks so shocked.
But in spite of that promise...
Funny is that, like, no matter what, they always keep the still at the same position they last had it.
Kept my promise.
Yeah.
You would go out with me.
And that's the thing that they... Oh,
He is really cold.
yes,
Spooder,
he is.
yeah, Spooka was saying that Byakuya's a dick. Like,
That's the only
he's
reason
right,
I
but he's a dick.
promised.
How
Byakuya
many
becomes
times do I have to tell you?
a lot
I
better
never
at the
said
end.
that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing. Could you?
it's all because he just needed to socialize with the real people.
I tried. I swear I tried to control
There
it.
was one trial that literally put him in this place.
But your efforts were useless.
I don't remember that, so that would
What a
be news to me.
disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished.
Only
All
thing
that's
I'll
left
say
is to
is
hear
that, like,
from the
his
person in
deduction
question
literally almost
directly.
got everybody killed.
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah, even Spooder pointed it out. It makes them laugh because he's constantly wrong in the beginning. Yeah, if everyone listened to him, everyone would be dead.
You don't mean.
She has such nice hair. You gotta admit, she has good hair. Togo's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second... Alright, this is my favorite character in the game.
Well, hello
What the heck?
So you
What the
figured it
heck?
out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna
There's
do?
something wrong with my audio.
Genocide Jill. Oh, do you not hear it?
There we go.
Ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
Look at that power stance Genocide Jill
What the
has.
fuck is this?
Yeah, I love how dramatically different they are.
Oh, I do too.
Toko, that's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split
I
personality.
exclusively only hung out. Like,
One
I
of them
never
happens
hung
to be
out
a
with Toko. I
serial
hung out with
killer.
Genocide
To
Jack.
turn a blind eye to one's fault.
I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing from now on.
Believe it or not, it was mostly because Toko wouldn't stop being horny in front of me.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Look at that sweet smile, that sweet innocent smile.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
That's a good question actually from Hufumi. He's actually saying something useful.
Just kidding.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Sorry you keep getting these ads. I tried turning them down so there's not as many, but I can't control all of them, I suppose.
Just kidding again!
Oh, you're in the ads right now, so you don't hear me.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
But Kayuya,
There's
it's not
clearly
true.
a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre...
Maybe so,
Oops, ah,
maybe
dang
so,
it.
but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect
Oh,
any
welcome
of us
back.
to believe you?
I tried turning the ads down, but I don't know how.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all this. Alright, here we go. Bullet time. They really are. Disappearing stain. Status of the dead body, I bet is what's gonna be next.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident,
By
the modus
concentrate.
operandi matches completely.
No, it's
What
not.
more proof do we need?
No!
Give it up. You killed her.
It was the only one, too. Oh my goodness. Since I really kill, I feel like something doesn't match up.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Oh, that was close.
No, it's wrong.
Luke, you still there?
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Ah.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
She'll clear everything up for us.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy
I think we
Italian
lost Luke,
restaurant.
everyone.
They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee is not what it used to be. I had it long ago, delicious. I have it now, ugh, gross.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that
Oh, there you are,
makes
Luke.
more sense. There are
Didn't
two
hear
clear
me earlier?
differences
No, I
between the
didn't.
Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. The victim's fatal injury. What was that?
Let me go grab a soda real quick.
The cause of death is different.
Okay. Well, one, the cause. Oh.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Oh, I can
But
go a
Chihiro
rant
died from
about
a blow to
taste
the
buds
head,
scooter.
right?
I hate corn. I hate corn. It's my least favorite food in all the world, corn. But when I was little, there was one day I loved it. I remember eating like a can of corn and then asking my grandma for more corn. And then the next day I asked her for corn and I hated it. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I loved corn one day, hated it the next.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail and there's more.
Oh, dang it, missed it.
One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please
Apparently.
stop comparing killing people to cooking?
But like even like a small kernel of corn will make me throw it back up. I hate corn. Ugh. I hate the smell of it too. That's right, the second difference related to how she was suspended. Or was used to suspend her.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrist.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Just get to it, Makoto.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally
These are gross too. I don't like them. I can tolerate them more than corn, but I agree they're gross. Lima beans too. I'm not a fan of lima beans.
You know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac, that's copyright.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
He's not big, nor is he a Mac.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
What's weird is that there's no really Mac sound in his name.
No, like ma. There's a ma. That's it.
Makoto.
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at
Makoto.
who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
She only went after men.
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
She wasn't really a lolly. Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. I think I figured it out. I didn't know why she couldn't kill Chihiro. Because Chihiro was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
That's where that sound comes from. That's a sound on TikTok.
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken Harada 32, Tercio. Oh, I already read that. It's just male names.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
Her voice actor. Oh, wonderful. I love it. I love her attitude.
Like, it's what I've been saying. Like, they just get like A1 actors every single time.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since
And then they put a lot of passion into it too.
Adorable little man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't kill her?
At the same time, I can't see why they wouldn't.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
Oh, he didn't like that. He's getting nervous now.
I would never kill for a reason as
So
petty
if
as
anything,
mere
I
survival.
feel like that's the only way I can see a ship working.
With if it was Genocide Joe.
Yes.
I agree.
If by some
I feel like
freak
Genocide Joe can
kill
put
to survive,
Yakuga in his place.
why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
That's true.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Bam, scissors.
She's fully equipped.
This is like a JoJo pose.
So I want to point something out real quick, because I just thought about this. Hoko knew that this had to have known the scissors were there. Like normal Toko.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. She should have been able to figure it out.
That's right! So I can go anywhere,
so weird.
anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, you can you gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway!
He's very angry. He's an angry boy.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent? But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
She really is Scooter. Genocide Joe, favorite character in this game. Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Select someone. It could only be Yakuya.
What's worse
Here's
is
my
that
answer.
he has the most guilty face.
Yakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Look at Hifumi.
She proceeds to make me uncomfortable throughout the rest of the runtime of this entire game.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see it then.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
But don't act all smug.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
You wouldn't agree. Oh. Please start talking.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
How did you
Nothing
know?
strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Good contradiction with what Byakuya just said. To make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added. A new element has something called Truth Flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. The memory phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. But you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your case. This seems complicated. What's the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I would say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well, then good luck and have fun.
Basically, you're grabbing someone's argument. Well, not argument, I guess you say. Like, you're grabbing someone's weak point
you said
and using it as
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
Oh my... Hifumi.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
Was that really the only one?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Gosh darn it.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls'
Oh.
locker...
Whoops.
That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
No.
Shoot!
It was the first one?
No, so you hold right trigger to grab somebody's statement.
Oh!
I mean, not right trigger, left trigger.
acting weird...
Oh.
how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You
Then
absolutely
the statement that
take
you
it!
obtained
That's a
becomes a
natural
truth
reaction
bullet.
for any
Oh,
guy.
I see. I
The
understand.
victim
You explained it
was
so much
Chihiro,
better.
Who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I'm wasting so much time here.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found his body. But he was acting weird... how?
And then how do I use it? Just at the statement?
You just have to use it like this normal bullet.
Okay.
You absolutely take it!
Look at her.
That's
She's having a good
natural
time.
reaction for any guy!
The victim
That's
was
her face.
Chihiro.
No, that's wrong. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
It's with Byakuya's attitude. It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with it.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The difference between this case and other Genocide Jack murders The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden there. What could it be? Alright, bullet time.
Yeah, I think about Kyoko just being a bit of a G, because I think she knows that he's not actually the culprit.
Yeah.
But knows your line of reasoning.
You want me to explain it again?
I mean, she is the ultimate detective.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
Yeah, I'm very sure that she thought you were not.
No!
He got cock blocked by the purple line.
I know.
Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
You're a liar. Oh, I'm glad I missed it then.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
It actually was saving me. It was like, get down, Mr.
Actually,
President.
I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see
Actually.
that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension
Or should I say, that pantyhose?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
I love that statement.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Sure.
Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still,
everything he says is always useless.
Yeah, it really is.
there's something that's still bothering me.
The fact that
all of this, there's not a single time he actually says something I could use.
the fact that he's still alive is what bothers me so much.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Byakuya's remark just now, there's something in there that concerns me. The ex-presence, the extension, the scene of the crime. Presence? Right, so, but what if Genocide Jack wasn't here? Did you ever consider that? Chulu.
Is he what?
This is your line.
Oh. I was extremely confident in my assertion. And I was equally confident that showing you the file, the real Genocide Jack would be exposed.
Spuda, who's your least favorite person? So all of that was part of the plan. I thought maybe, yeah, I thought maybe there was a whole besides Byakuya. Who's your favorite? Who's your least favorite person? Of all that, oh my god! So all of that was part of the plan. I thought maybe there was a hole there somewhere.
Shoot.
Way to embarrass yourself, Makoto. The extension cord, the scene of the crime.
I got it. You say you killed Chihiro.
Oh, you know what?
in the
Hifumi's a
girls'
fair
locker room,
choice.
right?
Hifumi's a very fair choice.
But are you sure about that?
Personally,
Isn't it
just the way I
possible that the
voice
murder took
Hifumi, I
place
can't
somewhere
hate him.
else?
I can't hate him at all.
How disappointing.
My voice for him is just the worst, and it makes me hate him more.
What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Okay, Byakuya, you can calm down a little bit.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later. Along with the rest of the murder scene.
Hero's probably... it's a tie between Hifumi and Hiro.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? Heck yeah, look at that angry face.
Yeah.
When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime would have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Because it shows the murder took place somewhere else. I need to just focus on those things. It's switch. It's the poster. And the carpet. I'll go with the poster first.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is...
Your proof?
Oops.
Is some posters?
Heck yeah, Byakuya. It's so simple, you never even thought to look, did you?
The poster in the girls' locker room was... a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
Very
but
technical
don't you
terms.
think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls'
Very
locker room
basic
have a
terms.
poster like that?
You could have just said a poster of a supermodel. He had to go big-boobed supermodel. To be extra specific.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally
Pinocchio's.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Why Makoto? Can boys not like boy bands?
So you're saying
You see,
that maybe
he's
the
sexist,
posters
he's
were switched?
homophobic, you know?
Yeah. Believes in the ultimate patriarchy.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
How can you tell? Wait, did they show pictures? They must.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
Xenophobic. Makoto's
in order
also
to completely
xenophobic.
Swap the scene of the crime.
Wait, when
The
was he a
bloodstained
racist to
poster
a
and
culture?
carpet were moved along with the dead body.
To what was it? Celeste. When in the beginning he's like, "Oh, you're Japanese, right?" And she's like, "Well, of course. Where would I be or whatever?" And then he goes, "But you are Japanese, right?" Like that was that was gonna be a deal breaker. She said no.
No. He said, "So you're German, right? Or you're Japanese, right?" No, I'm German. Oh, come on, you're Japanese.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was basically that conversation.
The killer was able to change the
problem is
entire room
Makoto's
where the
right.
murder took place.
He's what?
He's right.
How so?
Celestia Lutenberg isn't her name.
Oh yeah, it's just the way he said like, "So you are Japanese, right?" It was like.
So the way I'm pretty sure the story was supposed to was
I
trying to
can
get across is
certainly
that like
follow
you could
your
tell
reasoning,
that
but
she's
why
not a
would the culprit
not even
bother doing
a German citizen.
Huh?
And when you hang out with her, she even when she talks about like her home, she talks about a Japanese prefecture instead of a place in Germany. And
Why
talks about
would
a
they go
Japanese
through all that
prefecture.
trouble of switching the scene
I
of the
see. I
crime?
see.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
She's right. She's right.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Wait, did I not give him enough credit?
Did what?
The clairvoyant was the one that gave you the clue.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it!
Okay,
She must have hacked her e-handbook.
No, if that was an egg, dang it.
No.
Shoot!
I wish there was a fast forward button. Cause it's like you have to.
Is it really possible?
Not that I was given. I found it. It's control.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate program.
And you can use that in like the overworld dialogue to skip.
Oh, that's good to know too.
Trials.
What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that,
Whoops.
she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Okay. Well, now we know, so we can bypass this.
Is it really good Chihiro?
Hey, by the way, Danganronpa 2 makes this more complicated.
Oh, I bet.
Like they make this aspect.
Talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, it's wrong.
And for 3, they added a style point system where they made a weak
I don't
point.
think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
I saw there was like a car mini game too.
Yeah, that's it was something.
Oh.
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible.
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Talon Sakura.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing.
He really is the actually guy.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
I feel the same way, Spooter. Spooter says I wouldn't be able to get along with Celeste, but I do like her, both her style, and she's actually kind of interesting to me. I feel like she would be a lot to deal with and such a pain to talk to, but in the game, I love her. Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya's the one who did it, really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
There you go, Kyoko. Finally you speak
I
up.
agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the... You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Sakura, well,
I have no doubt it'll meet
Obviously,
your lofty
Genocide Jill and
expectations.
Toko are my favorite. Then
So,
Celeste,
shall we
then
go?
Sakura. Then Hina maybe? Yoko is actually surprisingly low. Right now, as of right now, this may change. And the male characters, I guess Mondo is pretty cool. Oh, I'm glad you corrected it, Spooter. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead, and where she took us was the locker room. I guess Taka. I like Taka. He's annoying in the first chapter, but after that, I think he mellows out.
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Alright, have fun getting food. Want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully.
Alright, Hifumi, I'm not doing this.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
That's where you're wrong, buddy.
So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go.
Hey Luke, how many dojo jins are there about Sakura?
I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
I actually don't think I ever counted, but I had to. If I had a given number, at least 7 or 10.
That makes sense.
Wait, you said Sakura?
Yeah.
0.
0, really? No one wants to see Sakura.
There might be 1.
Putting her hands together in a brief play, Sakura then began to quietly examine her
Be
body.
sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but what? This is... What is this?
Ah, she ripped her shirt. No.
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
She's gonna go Super Saiyan here. Sakura's eyes were wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form.
A penis!
Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Look at this. She's about to go off.
Ben, it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy? Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting.
I can. Nobody would have believed her if she just said it. You had to prove it.
Yes, that certainly does make things
so
much
his
more
dick is
exciting.
actually 13 inches.
Amazing.
Now let's ride this wave.
That's
of
why she wears the
excitement
skirt to
the
make sure it's
courtroom
covered.
And get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought never even crossed my mind.
Because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, There should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbooks to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
Taka's so innocent.
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
You're just making things up, Byakuya. You knew nothing.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Well, they have it, Byakuya.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This...
Oops. He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Nope.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
Oh my gosh, Byakuya just extended this trial.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
Oh my gosh, Byakuya annoys me so
it's
much.
Fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct, for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
I almost want to fail this trial just because of him.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Hero, stop it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility, because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure of that we know about the killer. The killer is a guy. Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, we would need a boys' handbook to get in. And seeing as the handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Every death, disappearing stain, Celeste account. Celeste account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Nope. Alright, contradiction. Not. I gotta think contradiction.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
No. It's not a contradiction. Oh my gosh.
Shoot! Isn't there a single clue that might
no.
lead us to?
Well, clues are one thing.
But did nobody get?
I'm sure if someone saw the
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah. All we need right now is any...
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse.
He speaks so slowly here.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Welcome back, Spooter.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me
Yep,
he was
we did.
in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much, enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
What? How do I know?
Who is it? Who's the...
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
A
You
blue
really think
tracksuit.
we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's
Why does that
nothing
make
to
you
get
sad, Scooter?
fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag
Ah,
was
as opposed to...
just
Oh,
a normal
yeah.
duffel bag from the warehouse.
I know what you mean.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Chihiro's track jacket really had some clues about the killer. Someone's really hard to believe. They're dragging this on.
This is the moment.
It's what? It's being saying my rated Celeste account.
Celeste account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
That's true.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because
You can only do that
the
to
one
be
the culprit was wearing.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as
There
him?
you go.
And my tracksuit is black.
I missed it.
Shoot!
Oh, no, I only have 2 hearts left.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
So next week, why did he choose?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
There we go.
No, it's wrong. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a tracksuit into a duffel bag, and then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Mondo. He had just remained quiet.
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact,
Chihiro was good. If I had known Chihiro was going to die so soon, I would have spent more time with Chihiro. I really thought it was later in the game.
Before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
the only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility! Are you talking about Chihiro?
AoE, I think it's pretty easy to understand.
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Look at that tongue, look at that loop, wow.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
she stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with?
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However...
of course, from the Ultimate Detective.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
We talked about he was acting because I hate him. The way he was acting, I suppose.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
I do, yeah.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you?
Oh, Mondo.
Did you really kill Chihiro?
Oh, Mondo.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
Taka's gonna be so heartbroken. They just
True.
became best
My
bros.
reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might
might not be all that relevant.
Hey, Fumi, stop wasting our time.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... Here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to Chihiro.
A gun! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
Monokuma's gonna say something.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
50%.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
Thinking perhaps like the only possible explanation by exploring above by hitting its weak point.
A gun!
They mentioned that
You
earlier.
already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Look at Mondo, he's so angry.
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
Luke, I think you were talking a moment ago, but I don't think we could hear you.
I flippin' knew it!
Can you hear me?
Oh yes, I hear you now.
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried.
There used to be a sauna competition, and who can stay in a sauna the longest? They had to ban it because 2 people accidentally cooked themselves alive in there.
That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they
Because
find out?
Mondo knew
Monokuma
from
said he didn't
his.
tell anyone, right?
And the broken ebook is actually his, not Leon's. Oh my goodness.
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Ishimaru Taka. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? Really, it could have been only one person. Mondo. Because Mondo was still dressed, right? In the sauna?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh, so many. It'll be the broken one.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
No, it's wrong.
Wrong.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually worked. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
Yes.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
We've already talked about this 3 times already.
Here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Oh no.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Climax interfering. Oh, okay. I can do this. So, Celeste happens, sees them.
This is always the most difficult one for me, I'm not gonna lie.
This one?
Well, yeah, this was the most difficult conclusion shit.
Yeah, there's a lot here, actually. Stuff in the back, leaves, comes here, key card.
Because, like, you put all this stuff together and you don't even know if you got it all wrong until you press.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose in that sense, it can be quite annoying, too. I'll say the poster, probably. I rolled up the carpet. What's this ball for?
So it gives you like other comics to trip you up.
Oh, so this is from the first trial.
Yep.
What?
And sometimes they'll give you comic pages of stuff that was already illustrated.
Alright, I'm gonna skip that one for now. I'll come back to those. Is Chihiro dead? He gets a hard-on for that. Decides to imitate Jet inside Jill. Then he does the bloodlust. Oh no, this one actually goes here. Bloodlust. I don't know. Oh,
actually,
this one.
That might be the last one, actually.
The last one. This one's. Oh. And then what would go here? This one's actually kind of weird. I don't,
I think maybe the doorknob?
The doorknob? I think that's from the first trial. Maybe this one? And there's this whole section, rolling up the carpet. I guess replacing the posters? No. Yes. This is wrong, but I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. How do I say yes?
You got one more left.
Oh, do I? Oh, right here.
The killer is you.
You got it first try, damn.
Let's
Wow.
take a look back to before
I'm
the
a little impressed by that then.
Yeah, this is a suck your own dick mode, man.
Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Wow, I'm actually, yeah, I'm really
At
shocked.
the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room.
I don't remember what Mondo's
And how could
execution
the
is.
victim,
It'd be
who was
interesting to see what it
apparently a
is.
girl, access the boys' locker room?
No, oh no, I didn't get it. So I messed up here. What was it? How can a girl access the boys'
Yeah,
locker?
Maybe placement.
This one, maybe?
The killer is you!
There's no way to speed this up.
With bag in hand, she would...
Oh no, that's still not it. What did
Wait,
you
no,
say?
reverse it, reverse it.
This one?
Yeah.
And then this one.
The killer is you! With bag in hand, she made her way to the locker room, Specifically, but how could the victim, who's a...
Oh, okay, yeah, I was reversed.
Simple. Because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Great job, Makoto.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster.
Oh, no. Nice, I'm missing this one. Putting the post, no. Well, maybe. Putting the poster up? Oh, no, this one. And then... There we go.
The killer is... you! Which is why the killer hurried to try, then removing...
There we go.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation.
There was really no purpose for it. There was no purpose for this.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. And then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Nice. That was a guess. That was a total
And
guess.
around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Mondo. He could have been he could have been the best character in this game.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
What is Mondo's killer? I already revealed it severely in the trial. Let's check the one item. The new element has been added. Oh my gosh, another one! Let's talk about the little bit of fever time and nega time. During this bullet time battle, if you press the space button, fuse time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, oh, you can't. You can push right, left, mouse, however you... Okay. Fuse first out. Okay. So repair negative time that your opponent can use. Your opponent evades negative time the bullet tempo marker with spear. So if you get to activate... Oh, this is the rhythm one, isn't it? Good luck, have fun. Okay, let's hope I get it. I don't know.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Oh boy, I messed up.
So I actually use both of the triggers.
Yes, I forgot.
Because like what I do is like do.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Oh, did I lose?
Yeah, you lost.
I refuse to give up yet.
Oh, thank goodness I get more hearts. Okay. How many times can you lose before, like, you lose?
Infinite.
Oh, okay. So there's really no consequence, huh?
You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False.
I lost the tempo.
I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen.
Oh, thank goodness.
Show me some evidence.
I am not a fan of that one.
Fire.
This should prove it. If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's coming
I
clean.
get it. I killed him.
Chapter 2 results. I just want to get past the execution. Nice, look at all those coins.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
At least he's going out in a cool way, you know? He's not going down pathetic, like... I mean, like, it's okay, because it's, you know, they're being met with a brutal death, but he's going down cool.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Vote, vote.
What?
Going, dude. I gotta pick up my brother.
Oh, okay. You heading out then?
Yep.
Alright, well have a good night. Thanks for joining me.
No problem. I had a good time.
That's good. I'm glad. So.
See ya, weirdos.
See ya, Luke. That was Luke, everyone. I'm not going to continue much longer. I'm just going to get past this execution and call it a night. Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it's so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro was Fujisaki. Mondo Awada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kyoto chose the wrong answer. You're trading very close to a danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo had taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward to the text. Now he tells me. Anyway, there was once a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. I'm just gonna do regular, I can't do his voice. He lacked an extremely inferior complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. Hear things like this as long as he could remember. He couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. Take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his own way out. Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy, and about how entirely he wrapped himself in that shell. The inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun, here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. You're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of this embarrassing secret. Which of course indeed Chihiro's embarrassing secret was, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured it was being thrust into a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. But I'll try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. And knowingly, he used the threat discovered to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to the imminent action, and so... That day he made the commitment to begin exciting. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help, but he wanted to tell that person his secret first and then ask them to help him from there. That person he went to?
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, Mondo would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration. He thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, huh? Did what he did? I mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Was that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his promise?
Because
everyone had been killed in the boys' locker room, and everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so try to protect Chihiro Sika by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing the handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
That's what triggered it after all. Plus, we were having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
Nothing could have been that bad. Something didn't even want to know. Even if I killed someone, it's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Ah, Baki, I don't care about you. Embarrassing memory that Suga didn't want anyone to know. You know what Mondo did? Killed his own brother. It was all for nothing. You killed for nothing, Mondo. Everyone knew. Okay. Mondo's older brother named Dean Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Dad. Mondo got a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust and respect. Not to mention to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, they were going into the biggest bike gang in the country. Holy moly! Okay, his brother. The kid's gonna take over with Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just for long play. Someone like that really be our leader? Oh, okay.
I don't.
But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless eagerness, eager for victory and dashing to oncoming track, but suddenly... Oh, it was an accident, too. The other brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I effed it up. Sorry. Plus, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya had never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's up for problems between men. I had to hide the truth from what happened to everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together, keep the promise truth, but he could never admit to anyone that was his own weakness to cause the accident. As a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner. Okay. That was, yeah. Tragic. Very tragic. Mondo killed his older brother. Oh, I could tell. Green thing.
I'm so... Huh? I want to change.
I'm sorry I'm skipping this. I just... Oh.
You piece of... What? What?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, try to overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had, so I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you effing with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I feel like I could hear something starting to creak, something inside my head. What do you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? What was I to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything? Why did you have to tell me that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face? No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
I am strong. Strong, I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
Don't remember anything after that. He was laying at my feet covered in blood, and I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground.
I killed Chihiro, even after all this time. I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo, he was normally so aggressive, so angry. He did that weak side of him away from him. That was his secret. Weakness like that lived in his heart, like his turned cold-blooded. You see, you're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory that he killed another living human being in cold blood. I couldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. See hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't.
Yep.
It's time for the punishment. Punishing. You mean execution? That's what I promised you, right? The blackened, the disturbed, the peace will be punished. Hold on.
Now then,
Now
I
then.
prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Aw. Aw. Sad. Very sad indeed. What is this? I don't remember this at all. Does he just spin? Oh, it's a ball. It, like, is on fire, electrocutes something, right? Fire. Oh no, it is the electricity. Where'd he go? Did he just evaporate? What? He got turned to what? He got what? Did he get turned to butter? What? How? How? Is there... What? What? He went into a ball and then he got made into butter. My brother. The murder and that execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I just let it happen. Like screams of Vedas goes, we were each forced to realize once again, but he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. But Byakuya, you're completely insane. You know that a game, one of our friends is dead. Do you realize?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you, but I do have a response, except... I don't have a response except that. I just don't understand why. Why did you go to your disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? It's because it made things more interesting. Byakuya.
Honestly,
The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
there is nothing to be done.
The night grew late and I decided to return to my room when I stumbled upon him. I found a Mondo coming out of a girl's locker room. Gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. He was such a fool. Oh my gosh, Byakuya, this is why nobody likes you.
I see.
But
he just does it to be a jerk. That's all. Just jerks.
Hey.
I like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? You like them. Do you know this punishment, this despair, is not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
Damn. What the heck?
Oh, I'm just tired at this point. I should just end it. But I thought this would be quick. I thought this little segment at the end would be quick.
In the name of my family.
You're getting out.
You're not gonna kill anyone with Byakuya. Not with that attitude. I knew it wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue because the mastermind would let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our spirit is kept our mind. It was kind of despair, the kind of blind puppy have for the future of us. All of our courage, all of our effort, our friendship, and it was kind of despair. Holy moly, finally. Oh, there's more.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no big. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see. As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away! Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their
Okay, are we done? Are we done? Boy's life of despair. End. Done. Benito. Two more gone. To be continued. Hooray. Crazy Diamond, nice. Yes, please, thank you. Whoa!
I know I shouldn't cry.
And that's all for tonight. You'll have to come back and see what's going on next time. So, a long one, but we got through the second trial. So thank you everyone for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Until next time, goodbye.